I play the role, and the highway is our song. And every city is like the same three chords, been helping us along when the story is told. And the crowd is done and gone, shaking off the coming home.
What's up, guys? From1 here, and welcome to the NASCAR Fantasy Racing League. Today we're going to have a little bit of a shorter video, but still going to be one of our races for this season. Today is the Wild Card Shootout. Now you may be wondering, why is there only 2 race cars on the track? Why is there 2 pace cars on the track? And why are the pace cars being driven by our drivers? It's basically because the wild card race for this season, these are the only 2 guys that are going to be in it because everybody else is into the playoffs and good to go. But to explain the wild card race, drivers who are not eligible for the playoffs but made enough races to make the wild card, this is their final shot to get into the playoffs. And this season we just happen to have only 2 drivers, but basically between Luna and Clone, whoever wins this race will become the 7th and final seed of the playoffs. So they are definitely racing for that because the prize that we have on hand for this season is insane. You know, the series winner gets to pocket $300, so definitely a lot to race for. And as they come down to the start-finish line, green flag is out. And again, this is only going to be a 1-stage race, so just 45 laps to settle it. And again, we probably won't show a lot of this race because, you know, just 2 cars. There's not really going to be much to talk about during all of this, but if any cautions or anything happens, we'll definitely show that. Now, if you watched the last race, the race at Suzuka East, I was using a different mic for that race, and now I'm using my brand new one that just got here about a week ago. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews. I'm trying to find out which mic sounds the best for commentating. So please let me know in the comments if you like this mic or the one that I used in the last video. And coming around to complete the first lap, it looks like Clone is going to lead lap 1 in that 2 car. Again, after this race, all the big hitters are getting back to the track next race to start racing for the championship. Because next week we're going to Miami, and that's always a great short road course to have for these drivers to race on. Now, I must say, these cars look amazing. You know, both of the cars on track today really do look great, but the Season 2 cars are just insane, and I am really holding back to show you guys those cars because they look phenomenal. As they come around the final corner, Clone's going to get into the wall a little bit, and Luna's going to get out to a decent little lead over him. Now again, the same rules apply for this race, you know, cautions, all that. You know, someone spins or turns around or something, you know, caution flag will come out. Now, with there only being 2 cars on the track, there could be a lot of green flag racing because with only 2 cars, it's kind of hard to cause a caution. But again, anything can happen at any time. And again, both of these drivers have had kind of not the best seasons. I mean, Luna won a stage at Dragon Trail and was really fast at that race. That was his first race ever in this kind of racing, and he won a stage, so that was incredible for him. And then Clone, when he joined this league, he was driving the number 3 car for RCR, but he decided to switch to the 2 car with Penske, and he's actually teammates with BDMR Plasma, one of the fastest racers we have in this league. And you know, he's been trying to learn how to drive through Plasma, get some tuning help from him, all that, so he's definitely improving, but right now it's kind of up in the air where he's going to be next season. Not sure if he's going to re-sign with Penske, or maybe he might look and see if somebody else wants him. And Luna right now, he's very up in the air because he has a tight schedule that doesn't let him race very much, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to re-sign with that 23 team. But yeah, this season has been insane. The driver turnout just keeps increasing. And the one thing that we like doing, actually, and I think we're going to be doing it for next season, is we're not going to make the season overly long. You know, real life NASCAR runs from February to November. And I get it, you know, this is a game, so obviously, you know, we don't want to be sitting around here for like 5+ hours weekly doing these races, but with $500 in prize money, maybe we should be. And now Clone's going to try to get into the draft of that 23 and try to catch back up to him. Yep, see if Clone tries to make the pass. He's going to go to the inside. Does he have the run? Nope. 23 closed the door on him. And you might recognize that paint scheme on the 23. I believe that is the Aaron's Dream Machine that was driven by Michael Waltrip. Cool seeing that redone up with the 23 on it. And that just completed lap 6 in this shootout. So basically, the reason why we have this race is because there are a lot of strict attendance rules in place, because with this prize that we have, we don't want anybody just freelancing through it. We do not want any driver that can just almost do no racing and then just have a shot at the money. No, if you want to have a shot at that money, you have to earn it. And again, the big hitters of this league, they are fast, really experienced veteran drivers of this type of racing. So obviously going against them, that's earning it enough. But wow, Clone just closed the door on Luna out of turn 3. And Clone's going to lead that lap. And again, basically if you are in the playoffs or if you're not eligible for the wild card, basically you're not allowed to be on track, because you just being on track could alter the finish of the race. So we actually have a few of the regular time racers watching this race today in the infield. And obviously, since Car Freak and Down East can't be in this race, they decided to do a double pace car for this race, which is pretty cool. And Clone is aggressively blocking that 23. Now, I'm not sure where any of them are going to be on fuel, because again, this is quite different. Whenever we have the full pack of cars, you know, they're going upwards towards like 180 miles an hour-ish, so, you know, they're using a lot of fuel. But even with 2 cars in the draft, though, that's still using up fuel, so we'll have to see where they end up. 23 almost clipped the bumper of the 2 car, but he's all good. These guys are being rather aggressive, and we're not even to lap 10 yet. Again, this is your last shot. If you lose this race, you are officially out of playoff contention and you have nothing to race for, basically, except just to try to get some wins. Oh, here comes Clone on the inside. Not going to get too loose. Side by side into the wall, the 23 car. Oh, and he saves it. What a save by that 23 driver. Jeez. Luna was wicked out of it right there, and he almost crashed, but he was able to save it. A little bit of a wall pinch there by the 2 car, but at least the 23 didn't wreck because of it. The NASCAR Fantasy Racing League is sponsored by Raging Red Tip, sponsoring $500 in cash prizes to the series winners. And now as we come back to the race, there are just 5 laps to go in this race, and right now Luna has about a half straightaway lead over Clone. They did have some green flag pit stops, and basically the 2 car did not have a good pit stop. As we look here, if things stay this way, Luna's going to be driving his way into the playoffs because of this race. As we look back at Clone, he's just kind of on struggle street right now. He has been struggling most of the season, but again, he's just trying to hope that maybe Luna wrecks, maybe, or hope that he can find something in that 2 car to get him up there. But you see now the distance has increased even more, probably about almost a whole straightaway worth of lead right now for the 23 car. And you see coming around turn 1, Luna got really loose, but he saved it. Good move. Caution rules here is if a car spins around completely, that is a yellow flag, and that is what the 23 almost did right there. Not what he wants to do. We just got word that the 2 car is really loose, apparently. We're going to look back at him because we're hearing that he's actually getting loose out of turn 1 almost every lap. Again, they both took fresh tires when they pitted. But I think they pitted around lap 25 or 30. So this is a pretty good run on a fuel run and a tire run. And as the 2 car crosses the start-finish line, there are just 3 laps to go. And Luna has this in his hands right now. All he's hoping for is just to finish this race under green. And again, I want to thank y'all for watching these videos. Right now, I am not in the position to really promote them much. But I'm definitely trying to get them rolling out again like we used to. There's also a link to the playlist of the official NFRL Season 1, so you can watch every race this season. And this is it. The white flag will be next time by as Luna is around out of turn 1. The leader just crashed out of turn 1. Caution is out. Just like that, the yellow flag will wave, and we will go to a green-white checkered in the wild card race. That is insanity. Well, we're going to take a look back and see how Luna crashed, because we were not looking at him. We got reports that the 2 car was wicked loose. Oh my gosh, Luna had it in his hands. The white flag was next time by. Alright, we're looking at Luna coming down into turn 1. Let's see what happened. It's on the outside now, the middle. Still the middle, and he just got loose, and oh, he overcorrected it. Oh man, all he had to do was keep the wheel slightly turned left. He could have just drifted it and saved it, but nope. Turned it dead right and sailed it into the wall. Oh man, that is a tough break for him. Again, the race is not over, and obviously it's only a 2-car race, so you know it's not going to be like you're in a big pack of cars, but oh, that's insane. Alright, well, we're going to go to a green-white checkered, and that is the first actual caution of this race. We had a competition yellow at lap 25, but this was the first real caution about 2/3 of a lap before the white flag. That's insane. Alright, well, here they come out of turn 3. This will be our first attempt at a green-white checkered. Now, I can't imagine they would need more than one, so this could very well be it. 2 laps to settle who gets into the playoffs and who goes home. Clone and Luna, 2 of the more bottom-tier drivers for the season, but hey, they still have a shot at the playoffs, so you can't deny them that. Luna got a great restart. Holy crap. But now Clone's going to get in the draft. He can catch up. Luna's trying to hold the outside, Clone's to the inside. They are side by side for the lead coming out of turn 1. Looks like Luna might have the slight advantage on the outside, but Clone's staying with him. Nope, Luna goes to the lead. Again, the white flag will be this time by as Clone is all over Luna's bumper. Holy crap. Now coming through turn 3, this is going to be the white flag. Oh, and Luna crashes into the wall. Holy crap. What is the ruling on that? Yellow flag. Yellow flag is out before they took the white. Yellow flag is out. Oh, man, that was close. Oh, if Luna doesn't do that, or if he hit the wall a little bit less hard, Clone was going to have it. Wow. And literally, in a race with only 2 cars, and only 1 actual caution in the actual race, now we're going to a second green-white checkered. This is certainly turning into way more than what I thought it was going to be. Alright, we'll get him set up again. Alright, as these guys come out of turn 3, down east, our pace car will go to the pits. And this will be our second attempt at a green-white checker. Now we can do up to 3 attempts, but there's only 2 cars here, so this is insane that we even need to do a second one. But again, that's how intense this is. 1 driver goes to the playoffs, and we'll have a shot at racing for a $300 grand prize. Other one goes home. Here they come down to the start-finish line. Green flag is out. 2 laps to settle it, maybe. As they go into turn 1, Clone is going to have the inside line, but last time they did this, Luna really powered on the outside. Clone got really loose out of that corner, and Luna's going to go by on the inside. And Luna, wow, Luna's going to go all the way to the outside. Clone's trying to follow him in the draft. Luna is all over the racetrack, changing lanes all over the place. Wow. Bet you Luna's just watching that mirror right now, because that's the only thing that matters. Coming through turn 3, Clone's trying to stay with him, but Luna is changing lanes. All the way down to the inside, underneath the apron, almost to the wall, coming to the white flag. White flag is in the air, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Boy, Luna is staying in front. Clone's trying to get there. Clone is really loose through turn 1 as Luna's going to hold his line, and Clone falls way off of the pace. Luna to the bottom, Luna to the top, Luna all over the place trying to get into the playoffs. He won a stage at Dragon Trail. He hasn't done much since, but he has definitely stayed in the points, and he has done enough to get here today. He needs one final corner to get into the playoffs. All the way to the inside. Clone trying to get there, but Clone is not going to get there. And Luna is going to win the wild card shootout. He is going to the playoffs. Great move by him, because he has really earned it after that race. Man, that was a fantastic drive by Luna. And again, they're not going to be doing a burnout or anything, because it's a little bit different in the wild card, because they're just racing to get into the playoffs and there's way less drivers. But again, hey, a race win is a race win. It's kind of like the all-star race in real life NASCAR, where there's no points involved. It's just kind of for money. This was just to get into the playoffs, but not to take anything away about what Luna just did. Because coming out of turn 1, he literally went to the bottom, to the top, back to the bottom, back to the top. He did everything to try to keep Clone out of the draft, and honestly, it kind of worked. Because Clone was just a little bit slow following them, but today, Luna and that Joe Gibbs Camry, number 23 car, definitely got the job done. So a big congrats to him, and once we do this outro here, we're going to show you the points with the updated playoff points. Again, everybody's points are reset to start the playoffs, and then you get whatever playoff points you have added to your total. Now, we are doing something where if you get into the playoffs via the wild card, you're going to have slightly less points than the rest of everybody. Because, you know, everybody else actually earned their way into the playoffs, and if you just get a free pass in the wild card, you need to have just a little bit of a disadvantage. But it's still not much, because Luna's in a spot now where if he has just a couple of good finishes, or even if he wins a race, he's into the championship. Looking at that replay, Clone got loose, and that was his demise. And Luna, look at that, all over the racetrack. High, low, low, high, just everywhere on that racetrack. This is the NASCAR Fantasy Racing League, the best NASCAR league on GT Sport, in my opinion, and most of the opinions in the league. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the playoffs. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, please hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you saw, and if you want to see more content, and switch that notification bell on to get notified every single time we upload a brand new video. And also check the description to get links to all sorts of stuff, including our NASCAR playlist and playlists to funny moments across many other video games. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next one.